Hello, so today I want to do a basic, everyday, flawless look. And usually when I do all of my makeup, I typically start with my eyebrows. So we're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. It's easier for me to use that product just because it goes on really smooth and it lasts a long time. I usually use either this particular product, or I'll use the Ulta Brow Pomade in the color Warm Brown. All of the products that I'm going to be using today will also be in the description box, so you can look for colors and products that you see me using here in this video. They're going to be down in the description box. So what you want to do with your eyebrows is you want to outline them first, starting at the bottom of the eyebrow, just to get your shape and your arch. And then you'll go over the top to outline the top. And then I usually, you'll take your brush and just fill in, going in upward strokes. And the reason why you go in an upward stroke to fill in the eyebrow is because you want to mimic hair. Like, you want it to look as natural as possible, so you want it to look like hair. And then I'll take my brush and just blend that out so it doesn't have the harsh lines. It gets rid of all the, real distinct lines. It just softens it up and then, makes it look really natural. Next, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. You want to choose a color that's lighter than your skin tone so that you kind of give it that highlighter effect under your brow. And this just you're basically just outlining to define your brows. So when you look at people, sometimes you can tell the difference between someone who has outlined their brows versus someone who hasn't. Next, I'm just going to use this flat brush. This is one by Sedona Lace. Ulta has these, and Sephora has one that's really inexpensive. You just want a flat brush that you're going to use to blend and drag down your concealer. You want to drag it in a downward position because you do not want to erase away the defining line that you've already made when you first put your concealer on. You want that line to stay as crisp as possible so that it looks nice, Usually I'll just use my finger to drag it out, but today I'm using a brush. Here's what you want to do in order to get rid of that halo effect. I'm using the Pro Conceal, the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealer in my skin tone. This is the color that is in my skin tone, or you're going to choose something that's closest to your skin tone as possible so you don't have that light halo effect. Like, you don't want to have brows that have like this lighter color all over them. Some people can blend it out, some people can't. To eliminate that, don't do it at all. Use a color closest to your skin tone. Then I take that same concealer and I just we'll get to that in a minute. But first, let me tell you next. You need to use the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This is my favorite. It's a 2-in-1. It moisturizes and gives you a face primer all at the same time. So you basically just want to rub that in as much as possible. See, it kind of wakes your face up. So now we're going to go back with the concealer. We want to basically conceal away and get rid of any dark spots, just to even out your skin tone before you put on your foundation. And again, if everything that I'm using will be in the description box. You could check that out as far as colors and product names. After you do this, you do not want to use a brush. You want to just use your finger and just blend it into your skin as much as possible. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the black Opal True Color Skin Perfecting Stick Foundation. They sell this at Walmart. I think Walgreens has it as well. I'm not sure. But I got mine at Walmart. I wanted to try something different, like everyday makeup that's not that expensive. And I want to say it's maybe like $6 or $7. Maybe 9, 10 at the most. I know that it's not over $10. And it's a really good foundation. It's a full coverage foundation. So you just put that on. Just make sure you get under your eyes really good and around your lips. I'm just using a beauty blender and my MAC Fix Plus. I spray that onto the beauty blender, and then you want to stipple your makeup onto your face. You don't want to rub it on. You don't want to use a well, not for this type of foundation. You don't want to use a brush. I use the beauty blender because I basically just want to pat it into my skin. Make sure that you catch all around your hairline. Some people I notice when they do their foundation, they'll miss their hairline, and then it looks weird when you have those two colors and there's nothing in between to blend it together. So you want to catch your hairline and go all the way down to your neck and under your chin and everything. Catch all those spots. Because, of course, when you take a picture, that is very noticeable. Next thing I usually like to do is I want to go ahead and prep my lashes. So I take them and I stick them onto something that's round. Because in the pack, they're kind of more straight. So you put them around something that's round just to give them a little shape, to try to shape them before you put them on. Next, I'm going to be priming my lids with Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I've been using this for years. It's the best. I used to use the Paint Pot by MAC, but I just find that this is quicker. It's easier. You can just put it on with your finger and just go. I mean, the Paint Pot, you can put that on with your finger as well, but this is just easier for me. So for my everyday colors, I typically use Soft Brown by MAC on my lids. And then I'll go into my crease with, what is it, Saddle by MAC. So those are my two colors. I usually use Soft Brown and Saddle in the crease. Soft Brown on the lids and then Saddle in the crease. And then for my transitional color, or like a color that you want to add in just to add a little depth, I usually use Red Brick. I alternate between, depending on what color clothes I'm wearing. So if I'm going to wear something light that day, I typically will use Red Brick as like the transition crease color in between the two colors. Or if I'm going to do like darker colors that day, I'll usually go with like a dark purple. And I'm not a beauty guru or anything. That's just what works for me. And I've seen the difference between using those two colors. What you want to always make sure that you do is just blend, blend, blend. Never just put your colors on your lids and don't blend them. That's just like saying, I walked out the house undone. I'm not complete because your makeup is not blended. And here I'm just putting on my lashes. But the blending that goes all the way across the board, from blending your eyebrow line out, blending your foundation in, blending your eyeshadow. The key to makeup, where most people go wrong, is they do not blend their makeup. And that's why it looks like a fifth grader put your makeup on, because you have not blended everything. Like, you may have all the things in the right area where it's supposed to go, but if you do not blend it out the correct way, you have wasted your time. These lashes, I don't know offhand what they are. I'll get the specs and then put them down in the description box later. While that's drying, I'll go ahead and put on my bottom liner. And this is just a black eyeliner by ColourPop. You don't want to put your you don't want to put your liner on top of your lashes just yet, because they're not dry. So you let them dry first, and then you can go back with that. Because we want to do like a basic face, I don't usually put mascara on my lashes if I'm using falsies. So what I'll do, because usually you usually want to use the mascara to blend your lashes with the falsies. Well, if you're not going to use mascara, you just take your tweezers and just pinch your lashes together with your falsies. And then that way you don't have to have like that dark, dark, dark eyelash. Because we want to keep it natural and clean. This is just some liner that I got from my Ipsy subscription. I'm not even sure the name of it, but I will find it and put it down in the description box. Just for your everyday daytime look, you don't need a wing or a cat eye. Like, that is only for the nighttime. Unless you just feel like being really glammed up and then you want to add that, but it's not necessary. So you basically just want to just do a basic small skinny line on top of your lashes. If you mess up anything, you can always just go back and just brush it out, brush it away, or either fill it back in. Same thing with your eyebrows. Next, this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark. I'm just using this powder to basically set my foundation, and I like the way the mineralized finish makes my face look. No matter what foundation I put on, I always put this on top. It just smooths out everything and gives you a really pretty color. And this color is basically the color that I use on top of everything, and it just matches flawlessly. This is my favorite blush in the whole wide world. The only thing is MAC discontinued it, so it's not even available anymore. But I will find the name of it. I want to say Love Rush. I think it's called Love Rush. My packaging is so old, the tape is even peeled off the back. But this is the NYX or NYX Butter Gloss in the color Eclair. If you just want a fresh face and just want gloss and gold, this would be the best thing for you. This color looks good on every skin tone. I've tried it on light people. I've tried it on darker skin tones. It looks good on everybody. But of course, me being who I am, I rarely wear gloss. I love lipstick. Like, I love colors. You rarely, if I ever walk out of the house with just a gloss on, it's because I was in a hurry. But I won't be doing just a gloss. So today I'm gonna go with something else that I found that I want. This is something that they sell at, I believe they even sell these at the hair stores. I know Ulta has them. They sell them at the hair stores. But it's the NYX Simply Vamp. It's a lipstick pencil, but it's in the color She Devil. So I'm just lining my lips with this. I've seen some Walgreens have started to sell the NYX. No, not Walgreens. Target. Target sells them. And this color is, this is a matte lip cream in the shade 5401 by Black Radiance. These two have become my favorites lately. So that's my look for today. Thank you guys so much for watching.